In today's video, we are going to go over the top 10 underrated anime. Number 10. House of Five Leaves. Masanosuke Akitsu is a wandering samurai who struggles to find work because of his shy and mousy demeanor, despite the fact that he is a skilled fighter. The story takes place during the Edo period. Masa comes across a man clad in pink who introduces himself as Yachi and was interested in hiring Masa to be his bodyguard. Masa takes the assignment despite the fact that he is an honorable samurai, and he becomes highly confused when he learns that Yachi is the leader of a band of robbers known as the Five Leaves. Number 9. The Eccentric Family. Yasaburo happens to be a Tunaki, the third son of the Shimogamo family, who lives among the humans of Kyoto, who are completely unaware that Tanuki and Tengu exist among them. He enjoys getting himself into mischief and observing humanity from afar, thanks to his ability to shapeshift into a tanuki. While hiding behind his carefree lifestyle, Yasaburo is dealing with the death of his father, who was killed and eaten by a group of human beings. All 4 Shimogamo boys are dealing with their father's death, and they quickly begin to uncover the truth about their father's death. Number 8. Mr. Osamatsu. A comic spoof that follows the Matsuno family of young adult sextuplets as they grow into their adulthood. Osamatsu is the self-absorbed and self-proclaimed leader. Karamatsu is a man's man. Koromatsu is the level-headed one. Ichimatsu is the pessimistic one. Jushimatsu is the lively brat. And Todomatsu is the adorable and sweet one, among other characters. Despite vastly varied personalities, they are all equally lazy and unmotivated, and non-educationally qualified. I am sure their parents are pleased with them. However, with every attempt to obtain employment, find a girlfriend, or fulfill everyday tasks, you can always count on the Masuno brothers to make a mess of things and send them all off on wacky excursions. Number 7. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. When the Demon Lord kidnapped Princess Cialis and imprisoned her in his castle, it was a terrifying experience. He anticipates her being horrified by the terrifying beasts that lurk within. The petite Cialis, on the other hand, is only concerned with one thing: sleeping. She starts looking about the castle for items that she can use to build a pillow and blankets so that she can sleep peacefully. Cialis' sleeping wants endanger everyone, including the creatures in the Demon Lord's castle, who are particularly vulnerable. Number 6. Kingdom. In a historical action series, China is beholden to a strong dragon for 500 years, with only 7 states remaining when the dragon is defeated. Li Zhen, an orphan from the battle, is a slave to Qin, where he lives with his best buddy, Pio. Despite the fact that he is an orphan slave, Zhen has ambitions to become a great general of the heavens. When Pio is called upon to serve in the royal palace, Zhen and Pio are separated. They reunite with Pio half dead, and Zhen begins his road to becoming a great general while also attempting to unravel the mystery surrounding Pio and China's young king, who appears to be a carbon copy of himself. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Top Everything so you never miss any video from us. So let's get back to the topic. Number 5. The 12 Kingdom. 16-year-old Yoko Nakajima simply desires one thing in this world: to be treated as a normal person. She strives to blend in and be the person that everyone expects her to be. Her vivid red hair and tan complexion are the only things that ever seem to detract from the experience. On one of her regular school days, Yoko comes across a mystery guy named Kiki, who claims to be from another world, and that Yoko is not only his master, but also a legitimate heir to his kingdom's throne. This is the beginning of the story. In Kiki's reality, they are both attacked by creatures known as Yoma, and they are forced to flee. But not before unwittingly pulling 2 of their classmates, Ikuya Osano and Yuki Sujimoto, along with them. This is definitely out of the ordinary. Number 4. Den no Ko. Yuko Yosako Okonagi, 11, and her family have recently relocated to Dakoku City, which is the technical epicenter of the future. The story takes place in a technologically advanced year, 2026. It is in this location that her family opens a shop, and begin selling illicit virtual world equipment to the general public. Yosako becomes a member of a digital detective organization called COIL, alongside other youngsters her age who work together to investigate corruption in virtual worlds. The digital side of the world, where conspiracies, cover-ups, and the implications of new technology for the actual world begin to entangle Yosaka and her new pals, and Yosako finds herself caught up in the web of intrigue. Number 3. Hikaru No Go. In this shonen game series, we follow Hikaru Shindu, who discovers his grandfather's Go board game in his attic and decides to play it. With the help of Fujiwara no Sai, a spirit who also happens to be an ancient Go specialist, Hikaru acquires the power to hear the voice of the god Fujiwara. Sai intends to perfect the divine Go technique through Hikaru's body, something that has never been accomplished by a human, let alone an ancient spirit. Hikaru has never played Go before, but he agrees to do so for Sai, despite his lack of knowledge. It isn't until Hikaru meets Go master Akiro Toya that he discovers a newfound enthusiasm for the game, which propels him and Sai on their journey to become masters of the game. Number 2. Liz and the Bluebird. A sound euphonium spin-off film focusing on supporting characters Mizori Yorozuka and Nozomi Kasaki. The two are polar opposites, but they are the best of friends. Mizori is quiet and reserved, and the only oboist in the school band, but Nozomi is outgoing and popular with the other flute players in the band class. They all have one thing in common. They are afraid that their friendship will end when they graduate from high school. When the two of them are picked to play lead in one of their songs, Liz and the Bluebird, which depicts their friendship and its ultimate fallout, they are forced to confront this tragic fact. Number 1. Eren. The countries of Shin-Oi and Tai-Ku, located in a fantasy realm known as Ryoza, are on the verge of erupting into civil war. When it comes to fighting, the Grand Duke of Tai-Ku is prepared to engage in combat with a war dragon-like beast known as Toda. The Grand Duke, on the other hand, holds the village doctor responsible for the sudden death of the strongest Toda. In an attempt to save her mother, Eren, a 10-year-old girl, ends up slipping into a river and being transported to Shin-Oi. Eren must now adjust to her new life and new people while also attempting to find the truth about her mother and the Toda before their two provinces descend into civil war because of the Toda's actions.